Thank you very much for this precious opportunity. Today, I'd like to present our research result with the title Vascular Endothelial Growth Factor A Expression After Application of Calcium Carbonate of Blood Cockle Anadara granosa cells in Dentin Pulp Complex in Vivo Study in Rattus novergicus. And then these are the researchers, and this is our team. Our research team, my colleagues in conservative specialization program, undergraduate students, and our lecturers, Dr. Vidya and Professor Adioro. Let me straight to the research presentation. Caries is one of the most clinical cases found in conservative and endodontic clinic of Dental Hospital of Faculty of Dentistry, Universitas Airlangga. One of these treatments done in pulp is reversible is pulp capping. Pulp capping aims to preserve the vitality of the pulp. And calcium hydroxide has been considered as the gold standard for pulp capping material for decades. On the other hand, blood clam Anadara granosa is an economic resource and it's easy to find in Indonesia. All minerals contained in the blood clam cells are mostly 98.7 calcium carbonate, and the others are magnesium and natrium and the others. And there is a high content of calcium carbonate in the blood clam cells, and it's a source of calcium and it has good biocompatibility to be used as a bone repair material based from some research. Mild or moderate, and then mild or moderate intensity injury triggering a brief inflammatory response followed by reactionary dentinogenesis. From the picture shows that mild stimulus will trigger tertiary dentin formation and then result reactionary dentinogenesis, and intense stimulus will trigger tertiary dentin formation known as reparative dentinogenesis. For material and methods, the preliminary study was done to determine the amount of the blood clam cell derived calcium carbonate powder and aqueous liquid to be mixed for the main research. So the best research is 3 of the powder and 1 for aqueous for the best setting. The samples used in this research are 30 Rattus novergicus strain with start and randomized post-test on the control groups weigh 350 grams. The rats divided into 6 groups of rats consist of 5 random samples each. These rats were euthanized and the right mandibular bones were removed around 12 millimeter. Teeth were immersed in 10% formalin buffer in 24 hours, and then the formalin buffer was replaced with EDTA for 60 days. This picture shows you that the step for preparation on the restart teeth. Picture A shows a tooth preparation. Picture B checking depth preparation. Picture C cavity after preparation. D sentient and application, and E for light curing. And then the picture on the bottom, the jaw of the restart teeth after uh, put in the formalin. And then for the result, this is the result of immunohistochemical. The black arrow indicate the vascular endothelial cells in 1000 magnification on day 1, day 3, and day 7. The black arrow indicate the VEGF-A cells. And for the result, the mean and SG expression of vascular endothelial of each group will consist of 5 samples. The bar graph shows also the mean and standard deviation in control in day 1, 3, and 7, and the treatment day 1, 3, and 7. The normality, and then for the normality and homogeneity test for vascular endothelial shown in the table on the left and on the right, the statistical analysis of the effect application of calcium carbonate from blood clam cells of VEGF-A expression on day 1 3, and 7, based on the result of the data normativity test and homogeneity of the vascular endothelial expression data, the data were obtained with normal and homogeneous distributions, so that the next statistical test was carried out using the independent t-test, and the result was there is a significant difference in increase in vascular endothelial expression between calcium carbonate and control groups on day 1, 3, and 7. This showed that VEGA expression was more significant in the calcium carbonate treatment groups on day 1, 3, and 7 compared to the control groups. To observe the effect of time of observation on the expression of vascular endothelial in the control and treatment groups, one-way ANOVA was conducted. The result was shown on the table on the right. The data is normally distributed, and the homogeneity test results also have a p-value significant. This means that the variance of the data population groups are the same. And then two key HSD results of vascular endothelial expression in control groups. From the left and the right side, the left in the control groups and the right in the treatment groups. The control groups was for the control groups, there is significant difference expression between day 1. There is no significant difference in vascular endothelial expression on day 1 compared to day 3, where the p-value more than 0.05, while the comparison of day 7, 3 and 7 and day 1 and day 7, there is a significant difference in the control group. But there was no significant difference between day 1 and 3 and 7 on the treatment groups. For the discussion, the expression of the application of calcium carbonate on VEGA expression on the 1, 3, and 7, there are two types of the result: the effect of application on day 1, 2, and 7, and the effect of time of observation expression of vascular endothelial in control and treatment groups. For the effect of application from the independent t-test, found that there was a significant difference in the increase of vascular endothelial expression between control and treatment groups. This showed that vascular endothelial expression significantly more in calcium carbonate treatment groups on day 1, 3, and 7. The higher increase of VEGA expression in calcium carbonate groups compared to the control group, according to the Poly research in 2010, result was due to the calcium content of calcium carbonate found in the blood clamp. Rahmania also reported the cells of blood clamp Anadara granosa contains calcium that can strengthen the teeth and bones. And calcium ions will occur so that intracellular influx of calcium increase and cause the release of calcium ions in the surface of endoplasmic reticulum. Calcium is one of the second messenger to mediate cellular response based on Nastiti and Laihat in 2015. And then the result of effect of time observation in the expression of vascular endothelial in the control group and treatment groups from one-way ANOVA, the result of the calculation of the average expression also from one-way in ANOVA, there is a significant difference in control group and no significant difference in treatment group. So the result of calculation of the average expression on the control and treatment group from day 1, 3 and continue to increase until day 7. This result of one-way ANOVA difference can show that there was a significant difference in control groups. This is the line with the result of Kobayashi, who reported an increase in VEGF from day 1 in cases of replanted rat teeth and increase on day 3. In addition, VEGF expression from day 3 and day 7 deciduous teeth also reported to be expressed on day 3 and was maximally expressed on day 7. So as to the summary, increased expression of VEGF external proliferation so that the calcium carbonate material can initiate dentin tissue deposition based on there is an increase in VEGF expression. Thank you very much.